Are you using your resources? Are you using what is available to you right now? Because I cannot emphasize just how I don't understand when people say these things like, I don't know what to do, right? And is there just like, of course you do. You just have to listen. Like, there is that guidance all around you. There is so many ways that we can tune into that. There's clear audience, there's clairvoyancy, there inner knowing. It's always available to you. And if we come out of that mind and just center and we're here and now, we know. You always know. There's no such thing as I don't know what to do because we have that innate knowing. So in this video, I want to dive in a little bit deeper into how can we begin to connect to that. All right, so let's talk divination tools. There's so many different rituals and way to connect to this, ways to expand these abilities, but I want to first of all start with the first step. What does it start with, right? You can do all these tools, you can definitely expand, practice these things and, exercise it like a muscle, but there are plenty of people that can see things or hear things or know things, and it's still very much clouded by their ego. So many people, they come in with into this with the wrong intentions of I'm gonna be special, or this will make me better than everyone, or like this is so that I can have control, right? A lot of this comes from that when people, even when they read cards, whether oracle cards or tarot cards, they're still like, I don't feel safe, so I want to know the future, right? I want to know what's coming so I can prepare myself because I don't trust myself. And sure, there are some people who are quite successful at that and predicting these things, but it doesn't bring peace, right? It's just like people wanting to be wealthy, but then they're there and it's still like, but it's still not enough. I'm still not okay. And I'm also experiencing burnout. So make sure it comes from the right reason. Make sure, because once you even get to a particular level, you're not going to be happy there either. This is just as true for anything in life. So, first, build that connection. It will also be just so much easier to get to that point if you don't live from the outside in, but from the inside out. So, bring that connection within you first. The way to just so easily tap into any of these things, any kind of inner knowing techniques, is really build that connection within yourself. Do your inner work and make that inner child feel safe, that ego that's there questioning and doubting, right? Because a lot of the people, when they just start developing these things, there's still that, but I don't know if it's me, like if it's the monkey mind, or if it's actual, like that higher self, that divine guidance. So, how can I tell the difference? That the ego won't have a need to scream and yell if it feels safe. If you're making it feel safe on a daily basis, if you're doing that inner work, if you're there connecting to that part of yourself and nurturing it, then that loud voice won't need to be there. It's not going to have this anxiety of, I don't feel safe. We need to make sure this is okay. We need to predict things. We have to, um, just so many different thought patterns that it can go into there. There's not going to be a need for that because there's just that self-trust, like I've got me, okay? And this is something I address in my other videos, also at The Powerful Self on Instagram. This is what we go into more there, just that subconscious work. So this is definitely the first step, because once you begin to open to that, everything else is easy. And now number two, this is just like an intro video. So number two, and this will just really skyrocket, but it takes time to practice this. Follow it. Follow the little hunches, and it may be something so small. It may be something like, you come out of your house. Remember, those are one of my first things. You just come out of the house, and I just have this like, get the planner. I'm like, I don't need a planner today. It's like, no, just get the planner. And instead of questioning and judging and being like, no, I had this teeny tiny little hunch, but I'm not actually going to follow it. Follow it. That's how it develops. You're getting used to trusting yourself. You're getting used to just trusting that divine guidance within you. So get the planner, get back home, get the planner. It takes 1 minute maybe. Just do that. And then as you do these little things, you're going to get guidance on the bigger things that sometimes may be scary, sometimes you may be a bit reluctant to follow it. But those are the importance of those baby steps. You just ease into it, and we learn to get comfortable with that. We learn to trust ourselves. We learn to trust that inner guidance, because it's so loving and it's safe and it's there to support us. But it can't do that if we don't allow it, right? If somebody is there to love you, but you're scared of being loved, you think it's not safe, I'm gonna get hurt, then obviously it's not gonna work, right? Because you're making that decision of not opening up. This is the exact same thing. It's such a loving energy. It's there. You will never have, I don't know what to do. It's there to support you. It's there to guide you. It's you. It's your higher self. But unless you're actually willing to trust it and open up, you're not going to be able to use that ease, and you're not going to be able to live your life in that way. So on this note, 2 things. First of all, inner work. How can you make yourself feel safe? Number 2, follow these little hunches. However it comes to you, it might be actually like you hear like a little ringing, or you hear like a voice that's just very subtle. Follow that, okay? Maybe something that you just know, and maybe something that like you see, but you're like, oh no, that wasn't real. Little things, and as you follow these little things, you're gonna get big things. So on this note, thank you guys for watching, and have a powerful day.